Thank you all. Good evening, and thank you once more for giving me the opportunity to talk to you. When I addressed you 12 months ago, I informed you that the country was banjaxed. Well, tonight I'm informing you that it's even worse. In fact, the IMF has downgraded our economic rating from completely banjaxed to totally and utterly knackered. With this in mind, the government is rushing through 3 legislative acts through Dáil Éireann tonight, designed at saving money so that we can pay back our huge debts. The first of these acts is the Schools Act. As you are aware, education has become extraordinarily expensive over the last number of years. This situation can no longer be tolerated. Therefore, over the next 6 weeks, the government plans to close every school in the country. Now, parents should not be too worried, and children should not be too delighted, because we will continue to provide an education for your children behind the nearest ditch or under the nearest tree to where the school once was. We would ask parents to ensure that their children have an umbrella going to school in case it rains, a warm coat in case it's cold, and some sunscreen just in case we get a few fine sunny days. The second act is the Land Sales Act. Under this act, the government will be selling parcels of land around the country to interested parties. In fact, tonight I can confirm that the townlands of Propogue, Ballamadoc and Liss have been sold to China. Yes, from midnight tonight, these 3 townlands will no longer be Irish territory, but will in fact be an outpost of the People's Republic of China. The Chinese government has announced that this new outpost will be ruled by Mick Ming Daly and Tom the Merciless McCarthy. All citizens should be aware that if they wish to attend Mass or the community centre or the community field from now on, they will need their passports to do so. The third act is the Property Tax and Septic Tank Act. As you're aware, these new taxes are being levied on citizens of the country. In order to collect these, the government is going to appoint an agent in each area who will have special powers to enter people's houses and forcefully take money from people. There has only been one applicant for this position in Araglin, and tonight I can inform you that John O'Keefe has been appointed as the agent with responsibility for collecting this tax. John will work on a commission of 20%, and he and his henchmen will be arriving at every house in Araglin over the next 2 weeks to collect this. And I ask you all to warmly receive him and give him a tea and a few biscuits. Now, as you know, citizens around the country have been going to amazing lengths to save money, so that they have more money to give us so that we can pay back the IMF. Tonight I spoke to the great GA stalwart Mick Lyons, and he is telling me that he is now cycling to all GA matches. And not only that, where Cork are playing Waterford, he will be accompanied on the bar of the bike by Mark Hickey. And in order to entertain themselves, he tells me that they will sing The Lonely Woods of Upton all the ways down and back from Thurles. Pat Murphy from Tournaguiha was telling me that he is now only washing himself at Christmas and on the night before the All-Ireland hurling final. While Tom Shanahan was telling me that he has turned off the central heating in his house, and in order to keep himself warm, he now runs around the house 40 times before he goes to bed. This is just another example of how people are going to great lengths to save money so that we can pay back our debts. And I ask you all to do the same. I hope you enjoy tonight's variety concert, because from next year on, the government will be imposing a €5,000 levy on all such nights. Thank you very much and enjoy your evening.